Hello, spooky family. I am back, Mercy Desdemona, here with my Chamber of Horrors. Today we will be discussing the Dracula series that came out on Netflix and if it got the mark or not. I am sorry for being away. Sometimes a ghoul needs to take a little bit of vacation from being in the spotlight and get some beauty rest. With that, we will dig right into the series. I was having such high hopes for this series. I love watching different adaptations of Dracula, how people put in their own twists and turns. It's fabulous. But with this one, I was severely disappointed. And, when Nosferatu and Vampira were all around, we were watching this series, and it took us about 2 weeks to get through it. It was ridiculous. I did like the special effects, the visual effects, the music. I did like how they kind of mixed Jonathan Harker's character with Reinfeld a little bit, where he went nuts. He was becoming a vampire, and the nuns were trying to figure it out. And at that point, I was like, okay, this is gonna be really cool. They're gonna have like a little twist on the Jonathan and Mina thing. But Jonathan and Mina were such a small part in this, and I feel like their story was cut a little bit too short. And, because even in modern day, in the series, when the Jonathan Harker Foundation is there, you still just get very little bit. It's just like a callback to the past, but you don't really figure out, what's going on. I just feel like their story was cut a little bit too short in this one. The Van Helsing character made me want to rip my hair out. I don't know if it was just the way that the actress was portraying the character. I feel like it was over the top. Basically, this Dracula adaptation reminded me of watching my high school drama club put on the shows. That's what it reminds me of. I feel like it was more of theatrical. It's just overdone. Now, Van Helsing is supposed to be a very strong character. I thought it was really cool that they were trying to use a nun to be the Van Helsing character. That was really, really cool. But the way it was portrayed, it made me want to have her be staked through the heart. Like, turn her into a vampire, stake her through the heart. That is what I was hoping for. Just because I just couldn't get into the dynamic between her and Dracula, and the ending where like he drinks her cancerous blood to pass on with her. I don't know. I guess they were supposed to like somehow have some sort of connection and all this stuff, because she's supposed to be down the lines of the Van Helsing family and remind him of the past. But it was just, I don't know. It just didn't sit right with me. The Dracula himself, I thought was like a middle-aged man in a midlife crisis. He didn't know what accent to use. He was so pathetic. He was a pathetic Dracula. There was no, I'm going to be mysterious. It was so blatantly obvious, let's just say. Like, clearly you're watching Dracula, you know that there's going to be this vampire character, you know the things he's going to do. However, the portrayal is supposed to be a little bit more mysterious. I just feel like it was all laid out on the table, and we're gonna hurry up and do this, and because we're gonna slap Dracula on it, we're going to rush through it and make a quick buck. And that's what it reminded me of. I have seen B-movies that have better portrayals of Dracula than this. I don't know if it was because I didn't just feel the dynamic between the actors and actresses. That very well could be. I know plenty of spooky family members that actually do love the series. However, I could not. I feel like Dracula was dwindled down to be something quite pathetic. Instead of being this character who, the way that's, if you look at the 90s Dracula, okay, when I watch that, Dracula is a very strong character. However, deep inside, you know, that there's a humanity, and we as watchers can be attracted to that humanity. Like, you know, yes, he's tough on the outside, but on the inside, you know, he's just like you and me, a little bit wonky. Um, this Dracula was just so too cocky, too showboaty, too. It just reminded me of everyday morons that I find in fail videos. So it kind of took away the story. When they were on the ship and they were dining with everybody, again, a beautiful twist when the elderly woman was there and she recognized him from the past because they danced together. Fantastic. There was a little bit of goods and bads in it, but overall, is it something I would watch again? Absolutely not. I just feel like they took the two characters, Van Helsing and Dracula, and they rushed them. We didn't really get to grow with them. We didn't really get to feel with them. And I may be alone in this. I don't know. I could be being very picky about Dracula. But that is all I have to say about this series. I do apologize for this episode being quite short. I am working on another episode which will be up shortly, and I have a Mercy's workshop in the works. We are going to be making some creepy props and also a prosthetic. So I will see you next time, my good friends, and don't forget to send me some mail down below. Let me know your thoughts on the Dracula series. And as always, stay spooky.